Hey guys, Commodore Pet here, and welcome back to another video. So, I got banned on Jartex again. What do you know? It's like, what? Like a month and a half after I got banned from another one, maybe like 2 months or so. I apparently got banned for Reach in this clip, and I'm going to go over it and prove that it wasn't Reach. Just before we get into that, it's kind of annoying getting consistently banned, and honestly, I'm thinking I'm just going to record every single fight that I'm doing from now on. Because apparently I'm just going to keep getting banned because everybody thinks I'm cheating, like, consistently. I hop on Jartex, within my first 2 fights, somebody's accusating me. Like, I think the highest accusations I got was, like, at least, like, 15 different people in the span of an hour, which is kind of crazy, but also not, because Jartex does not have the best skilled players in the game, and that's why I have a KD of, like, 1,780 kills with 65 deaths, because players on this server aren't really that good, especially in no debuff or build UHC. The majority of them just build up and build UHC, and the majority of them in no debuff keep running away from you and dying. But there are some good players on Jartex. A lot of the good players I have beat, and a lot of the good players enjoy fighting me because I'm actually a good player. But then you get people that constantly think I'm hacking. Now we're going to get into the video here. This video here was uploaded by XD Mantis, and it says Commodore Pet Report, Reach, and Aura, and this is what I got banned off of. So I'm going to put this, hold on, let me put this at the correct speed. Alright, so we got normal. Let's go full screen, and let's play this. So pretty much he's sitting here. He queues into unranked no debuff. That's the exact same kit that I usually play on Jartex because it's pretty good combos, stuff like that. So he grabs some potions. He's ready to go and fight me. He's at 150 ping. I'm at 100 ping. So we start off. We trade. I end up getting 4 hits right there. We go in and trade again. We trade again. I get 3 hits. We go and trade again. He does a pot. We trade another 2 hits right there. I end up getting like a good 5 hits right there. And then we go in to trade again. And pretty much we just basically trade. Well, I got a nice 3 hit right there until he's basically dead. Now, just looking at this clip, I can already tell that it isn't Reach, but I'll slow it down and I'll go over exactly why this is not Reach. So let me go scroll to here real quick and let me do the speed at 0.25, and we will start it from here. So pretty much he's potting speed and he's potting fire resistance, same as I'm doing over on the other end. Now I did try to see if I had this fight recorded, but unfortunately I didn't. That's why I'm going to record every single fight that I'm doing on Jartex nowadays, because I don't want to keep getting banned. I just want to prove that I was not using Reach, because in every single one of my videos I'm always using Reach display mod to prove that I'm not using Reach, as well as keystrokes and CPS mod and all this sort of thing. So he's at 150 ping, I'm at 100 MS. We're going in, you can see right here. Now before we get into this, he's playing at a very high FOV. He's at like 90 FOV with speed 2. Like that's basically Quake Pro level essentially. At least I'm guessing he's at 90 FOV. It could be 80, 85. It's got to be higher than 80. He's at a very high FOV with speed 2, and it's just gonna look like everything's super far away. I know this because I used to play at Quake Pro and use speed 2, and it looks like I'm trying to hit somebody from years away. So pretty much we're starting off here. Keep that in mind that this is how long 3 blocks look. Now my FOV in game is 70, I think. I play at normal FOV. This is how long his 3 blocks is. It's a very long 3 blocks. So we're starting off. We trade hits right here, but we both go flying. Right, he goes up in the air. You can see with Jartex knockback, it's sort of like Bedrock, where people just go flying up in the air, right? And I'll talk about this, but keep an eye on his ping, as how it's at 150. So pretty much we start off, we trade. I end up getting the second hit right here because I end up taking a little bit less knockback than him. Makes sense because he's at 150 ping and I'm at 100. Let me go in again. I get another hit, and the reason why this hit looks so far away is because of his 150 MS. Now, if you ever played at 150 MS, you will know what I'm talking about. Anything like sometimes even lower. This happens to me at 100 ping when I'm fighting players on Jartex Network. I get hit like this, where it looks super far away, just like I hit this guy. Exactly the same. I've had this happen to me many times on many different servers, not just Jartex. So, pretty much, he's at 150 ping, which is very high ping. Now, if you notice about very high ping, if you ever like fight with very high ping, you'll notice that when you get hit, sometimes the hits look way outside the range, and that's because on my screen, this guy's probably right here, right? But on his screen, he's way farther behind. So this also works the other way around. So on the old server I used to play called Emerald Craft, that server is South American hosted, and I live in North America, so I get about 190 to 200 ping to that server. Now, what would happen is essentially I would straight line somebody, and I'm inside of their body, right? But on their screen, I'm like this to this guy. I'm super far away. Now, this also works the other way around, where people at 30 MS get these exact same type of hits, where apparently they are inside of my body, and I am basically like super far away, and it looks like it's reach. There's this old video, I'll see if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll just put a clip of it on the screen. It was a video basically talking about just like the hit registration and sort of how 200 MS works. But pretty much it's the exact same way that I'm explaining it right here. So as you can see that basically you can see that I'm looking farther down than he actually is. Now that's just a dead giveaway that to him, or that to me, he's closer than he actually is on screen. Now, you can see that I get another hit. Now, I'm looking straight up right here, and now I only got 3 hits, and he's way farther away now. Now, we're going in again, and he gets the first hit. You see, he got particles first, he got the first hit. Now, if I was using reach, why wouldn't I get the first hit? Especially since I have 103 MS. I got better connection than this guy. And if I'm using reach, why would he get the first hit? So we both get hit right here, you can see. Now we both take knockback. We're going in again. He gets the first hit another time, but I end up pulling off a nice double. And then we trade again. And then he turns around. He goes to pot. I think I go to pot as well. Now he is basically going in. He ends up missing. I get the first hit right there. Then he gets a follow-up hit. But since I got the first hit, I'm able to get a combo. He's actually taking a lot more knockback. I get another hit after that. And basically right now, I'm aiming way lower than he actually is because of like where he's located because of his 150 ping. So he's probably actually a lot lower than he's actually seeing himself right now. And then I get another hit right here. And then I get another hit which looks very far, but it's the exact same thing. He's at 150 ping. I go back in. We trade another time. He goes and turns around to pot. Right? Now we're going back again. He misses. I get the first hit. Now as you can see, basically I just hit him when I was looking this way. And that's because on my screen he was probably somewhere over here. And I'm basically turning around because a lot of players on Jartex tend to go through me because delayed knockback where I hit them and they don't take knockback right away. Happens anybody with like a pretty high ping. But pretty much he went like basically through me. So I'm trying to turn around and I end up getting a hit. So we trade hits another time. Like if I was using reach, why are we trading hits so much? You know, so pretty much we go again, we trade hits another time. Now I get a nice double hit, and I'm looking sort of this way because I thought he went through me, but I was wrong. I turn around, I get another hit on him right there. And then basically, that's just a clear indication that I saw him over here. Because look where my head was looking. You know, it's not kill aura because it would be consistent. It's like, it'd be consistent spinning and consistently like hitting without looking at him. But only in like 2 parts of this fight have I actually hit him without looking at him. And that's because of both of our ping. Like, I'm at 100 ping, and he's at 150. I saw him over here, and I got that hit, but he's actually over here. Now, you can see, he's close to me, but he didn't pot, so that means that I ended up killing him, and then that's the end of the fight. You know, basically, like, I wish I had this recorded, and I'm going to basically record every single fight from now on so I don't get banned. Basically, I'm just trying to get to top kills on Jartex, and it's kind of annoying getting banned, like, basically every single month. I got false spam for velocity. It was just lag. I proved that as well. And now I'm trying to prove that this was not reach. But, I'll go over it again just in case that whoever's watching this didn't understand what I was trying to say. So we're going in again. Basically, like, this entire fight is just 150 ping and 100 ping. There's no reach in this. It's me W tapping, because I have better timing with W tapping than this guy is, because he W taps like right next to me. So he's breaking his sprint when he's right next to me, and that's of course going to get him comboed. I'll point that out when we get into the fights, but pretty much, like, we're going in, and I'm block hitting, okay? Keep that in mind as well. I'm block hitting. I always block hit, okay? Now, if you know, block hitting makes the player take more knockback, and it just works wonders, especially when you're at a high ping. So, pretty much, like, I'm going in again. I'm regular hitting him right now, because he's already getting comboed, and there's no point to block hit when I'm trying to strafe around him, because I'm just basically going to slow myself down too much, and it may not end up continuing a combo. But as you can see, basically, I'm hitting him super far, but he's not actually there. It's, like, you can tell that it isn't reach because the hits don't look like reach. They look like it's lag hits. Like, even playing it in not even slow motion, in, like, regular speed, you can tell it's just, like, a lag hit with somebody at 150 ping. It looks like they're way farther away than they actually are. We're coming in again. We trade again. He goes flying. I go flying. We're going in another time. He gets the first hit. I get another hit after that. I end up pulling off a double hit. Then we trade again, right? Now, I got a pot and he's got a pot. So he pots straight down. And then he only splashes one potion, which is good pot conservation on his part. Then he goes around. We trade another 2 hits, right? Now, in this case, I basically got that hit right there, and that is all because of his 150 ping. Just because I had better ping than him is the reason I got that hit right there. Now, if I go back, I'll see if I can try to count the blocks as well, how far away we are. So it's hard to count because this texture pack, all the blocks are morphed together, so there's no, like, seam. But also, this guy is using, like, 90 FOV, and everything's going to look way farther at, like, 90 FOV with speed 2. Then I get another hit. I get another hit after that. And then I get another third hit right there. We go back in. Now he has to pot again, so he pots once. We turn back around. I pot again. I turn around right here. I get a hit right there. To him, or to me, he was right here. On him, like, his side, he was, like, way off. And then we turn around again. We get another trading hits. And then essentially we go in again and we trade hits another time. I get another hit right there. I'm turning around. I get that hit. And then I get another hit because on my screen, he's right here, but he's actually over here. And then we trade hits another time, and then he ends up dying. So that's honestly how I'm explaining it. It's not because of reach. It is because of his 150 ping and my own 100 ping. The way that it works, like I just explained, that it basically looks like I'm hitting him from super far away, but I just, like, it wasn't reach. It's just all his ping and my ping. There's really no other way I can explain it. If it was reach, how come my hits are not fully consistent? Like, he gets the first hit a couple times. Like, that, if somebody's using reach, especially with, like, good movement, they don't get the first hit, right? You know, like if somebody's using reach, like, if you're legit, you don't get the first hit. Like, why is he getting the first hit? Plus, he has 150 ping. And in most of the cases, when he's W-tapping correctly, we trade hits. But since I'm used to playing no debuff, and I'm used to this sort of knockback, it's a 1.8 style, Bedrock Edition style knockback, where people just go flying up in the air, that you can basically just W-tap while pressing A and D, and the player's just going to go flying off the map, or just basically combo into oblivion, because it's hard for them to touch you, especially with their high ping. But pretty much it's all just basically lag. Like, his ping, my ping, where I'm seeing him, Like he's basically a lot farther away than he actually is on my screen. And like if you watch any video explaining how those combos work, you will have somebody explain it the exact same way. When somebody's at like a really high ping, it looks like they're getting hit from way farther than they actually are. And that's pretty much exactly why I think I got banned here, because those really far hits look like it's reach, but it is not. So anyways, this is basically why I explaining like why I'm not actually using reach and why this was pretty much another false ban on Jartex Network. So pretty much I'm just going to record every single one of my fights now because I don't trust anything anymore. So, I'm still going to try to go get to the highest leaderboards when I get unbanned. Hopefully I get unbanned. And I'm still trying to go up to the kills leaderboard, record some more commentaries and stuff. But yeah, that's about it for this video.